Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Former Teen Mom 2-star Nathan, 37, spoke with the U.S. Sun in an exclusive on-camera interview, in which he made disturbing allegations about his son's treatment while in the care of his ex Jenelle, 32, and her former husband David, 36. The father of two, who says he has been sober for over 130 days and has been working to get his life on track, believes his son, who is Jenelle's middle child, has been neglected by his mom and ex-stepdad over the years. Nathan said he believes Kaiser's older brother Jace, 15, has often blamed him for things the teenager allegedly did to their younger sister, Ensley, 8. When they were younger, Kaiser told me Jace threw a rock and hit Ensley in the head and blamed Kaiser, and Kaiser got the living crap beat out of him for it, he told the U.S. Sun. Nathan added anything relating to Jenelle's youngest and only daughter Ensley would incur the wrath of her father David. If Kaiser did anything to Ensley, and this is how sick and demonic this stuff is, Ensley kept on messing with him and hitting him and pinching him, so Kaiser pinched her back. Ensley didn't get in trouble, but David supposedly reached around, pinched him as hard as he could, and made him bleed on the arm, and he has a scar on his shoulder from him. Kaiser told me David punched him in the face several times, Nathan insisted. Nathan said he sent Jenelle a text message after she ripped the 10-year-old out of school in Tennessee on his third day to drag him back to live with her in Las Vegas. Nathan said he told Jenelle in a text, "If you weren't so prideful, you should have left him in my care a long, long time ago. Besides letting that monster put his hands on my son, which makes you a monster because you are allowing all this to happen. You're going to screw this kid over for the rest of his life, and you don't care." Nathan further explained to the U.S. Sun, "This is why I was telling Jenelle that she's a monster. She was allowing that to happen to my son." Nathan then went on to claim he believes Kaiser has an underbite because when he was 2 years old, David reached around and punched him in the jaw. "During that time, I didn't see Kaiser for 3 months. We kept on going over to her house trying to pick him up, but she kept on denying us. So we think his jaw got broken somehow, and that's why he had an underbite for the longest time." David's criminal attorney, who is representing him after he was accused of strangling Jenelle's oldest son Jace in an incident last year, did not respond to the U.S. Sun's request for comment. David has never directly or publicly denied any abuse allegations against him. In a phone call with Jenelle and her manager-turned-boyfriend, August Keene, the pair didn't deny all claims of abuse by David, but they denied she ever witnessed anything herself. Jenelle did deny to the U.S. Sun that David broke Kaiser's jaw. "Kaiser has an underbite because everyone in my family, my sister had an underbite, and it just needed to be fixed. So that is not true. And also other allegations about abuse. I've been checked out for abuse 70 times. Nathan was involved with those cases, and he knows exactly what was brought up. And he knows exactly what happened. And so nothing happened." At this point, August jumped in and corrected the record when pressed on if Jenelle was issuing a denial on the abuse allegations. Denial is not the right word. Jenelle is in the middle of things that she is unaware of. Ultimately, she doesn't know 100% if David pinched Kaiser. She doesn't know that 1,000%, so I don't think she's denying it. I think she's put in the middle of these things, and that's why David is facing child abuse charges as we speak, August said. Like if David did really do those things, he's facing the consequences now. I mean, the guy is in a **** ton of trouble. He's facing strangulation charges against Jace, and what goes around comes around. And I'm sure if she knew that 100%, she probably would have reacted the same way as she reacted towards the situation with Jace. August then erroneously said that Jenelle filed the charges against David for child abuse. You could see she filed charges against David for child abuse because that was a little more apparent to her, he said. When it was pointed out she wasn't the one who pressed changes, and that instead it was the state of North Carolina, August continued. What I meant is that she's not protecting David. Let me correct myself. She's not protecting David against anything. The U.S. Sun continued to push Jenelle directly about what she claimed she didn't see in her home with her children. The U.S. Sun. Jenelle, are you denying that you've ever seen David hurt your children or Kaiser specifically? Nathan continued to discuss his son's path after previously revealing he fears Jenelle's children have been exposed to drugs. What gets me is if he ends up in jail or ends up doing something serious, who's gonna get the blame? The parents can't get blamed, and that's what sucks. I'm gonna tell you, 99% of kids who get in trouble and kids who are a certain way are because of the parents. I was raised in a decent household, but there was a lot of trauma in my household, and I had to figure out things by myself, and it starts with the parents, about guidance, about educating them, about what to do and what not to do, and showing them love and attention. When he's not getting love and attention, he gets in trouble. Let's say he's older and he's 18 and 19. People aren't going to look at his childhood. They're going to be like, you know what, he did this. So now my kid is going to look like he's this bad kid or this bad adult now, and it's not his fault. He's just trying to figure out life the best he knows because of the tools that were given to him, and it's unfortunate. The 37-year-old former reality star went on to express his hope that the media will help bring attention to the situation that his son is in. But hopefully the media and society can see the seriousness of this and understand that these kids are going to be, even my kid is going to probably grow up to be a menace to society. I mean, hell, I'm right there being a menace to society because of choices, whether I was trying to help somebody, whether I was trying to be the life of the party, or just doing dumbs ******. Nathan explained that he is on a better path these days. It was a journey I had to take to correct myself, and hopefully I'm going in the right direction. I might stumble again, and I'm looking forward to stumbling again. I'm going to try not to, but I'm trying my best, whether people see it or not. Nathan opened up about his fears for his son after Jenelle moved Kaiser to live with his grandmother Doris in Tennessee earlier this month, only to be ripped from her home just 2 weeks into living there and just 3 days into starting at a new school. Nathan said he thought his ex was making the right decision by moving Kaiser to Tennessee to live with his grandmother. Nathan said that Kaiser was in a very sticky situation in Jenelle's care. My son has already edited out for privacy. He already vapes. He's already edited out for privacy. He's already done edited out for privacy. And he's 10 years old, Nathan claimed. The father of two said CPS should be taking the allegations seriously and claimed that his 10-year-old told him he got into trouble at his school in a vaping incident. Jenelle strenuously denied to the U.S. Sun that she has drugs in her home and denied that her middle child was caught vaping at school. CPS has been involved in Jenelle's household for years. In 2019, the Child Welfare Agency briefly removed Kaiser from her home, according to Newsweek. Nathan said his son was just getting used to living in Tennessee when Jenelle abruptly changed her mind and decided to get him and bring him back to Vegas. He says Kaiser was in his third day of school on Friday, October 18, when she pulled him out and told the school administrators that Kaiser had to go to the hospital. Nathan said Jenelle changed her mind and blamed his mother for the about-face. Nathan said his mother told him Jenelle called her yelling and screaming about CPS alleged involvement, and that was ultimately what he thinks made the former MTV star change her mind about Kaiser's new living arrangement. The kid is being tossed around, his dad added. Nathan said that his ex-fiancé has to start thinking about what's best for their son. If you can't raise kids, don't raise kids, Nathan claimed. Kaiser needs attention right now, and he needs to be in a good environment.